Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Maria Speaks, and I am back with another video and pearls of wisdom for you on this morning. Listen, I want to encourage some of you out there today to let you know that it's okay for you not to come down. It's okay for you to stay at that place where God has gracefully elevated you to, no matter what that may look like for you in your individual life. Listen, I was doing some study on the giraffe, and I began to look it up, right? And I began to see the giraffe in its habitation. And while the giraffe is in its habitation, he's always eating the vegetation, his food, from the top of the tree. He never bends down to eat grass from the ground, right? But he always eats his food, his vegetation, from the top of the tree. And the only time that he does come down is for him to drink water from the stream, the river, or the lake. And he doesn't bend his knees necessarily when he is drinking the water. He always straddles his legs in a position that he can be able to get right back up when necessary. Because whenever the giraffe's head is bent low, he's always subject to prey, right? He's vulnerable. So the other animals that's in that particular habitation can take advantage of him because all of the blood rushes to the top of his head. So his blood pressure begins to drop, right? So he gets up, hopefully immediately, so that he's not attacked by the prey. So I said all of that to say this, that it is okay for you to stay at an elevated place in your life, because whenever we come down, we become vulnerable. We become, an object for the prey to attack. So that the giraffe only comes down when necessary, and that is when he needs to drink water. So I want to encourage you on today that you do not need to be ashamed at being in the high place that God has called you to be in any area of your life. Don't come down. There's a passage in the Bible about Nehemiah when he was rebuilding the wall, and he said, I refuse to come down. So we have to be the same way. Do not come down unless necessarily we have to, unless you have to. But even with that, when you come down, make sure that you are protected, right? That the prey will not have you as easy access. So today I want you to be encouraged that it is okay for you to stay in a high place. You don't have to necessarily come down if you do not want to, and don't have people to guilt you into coming down from that high place that you had to suffer for, the place that you had to cry to get to, the place that you had to go through loss and rejection to get to. Don't allow people to have you to feel bad because you refuse to come down. So today I want to encourage you to stay up. Yes, stay up. Listen, you can't afford to come down, right? You can't afford to spend too much unnecessary time down. That giraffe, he cannot afford to spend hours and hours and hours drinking water, right? Because if he stays down there too long, he is subject to get attacked by his prey. So I'm telling you, you got to stick and move, right? So when you do come down, you come down and you go right on back up where you belong at, because you become prey to those that want to attack you. So be blessed on today, be encouraged on today, and stay up. Take care. Have a blessed and prosperous day. Bye-bye.